sent Sin a co-host invite. Hopefully it works. Hello, Fred Arm. How are you? Oh, good. Sin, you're here.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I am good. Just doing the sound checks, which sounds really good. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So we have audio in the band room.
That we do.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Oof.
Now, whether if it's too much audio, I'm still figuring that one out.
I'm still in shock that at your avatar right now. It's alarming.
Yes, this is what I look under the Denmo helmet. I have little cat ears.
And dead eyes.
Speaking of cat ears. Hello, KJ.
Hello. Hey, Joey Koff's here. I'm going to invite any artists that pop in up to speak. And this is going to be a super chill, like everybody's welcome to come up, grab the mic, just request to speak if you want to chat. Joey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing well, thanks. Great to hear from you. I'm going to check one thing behind the scenes really quickly. I'll be right back.
Okay. And Joey Koff, very nice to meet you. I'm sure Shelly will be telling me all about you.
Yeah, for sure. I think we've been on a space together before.
I thought the name looked familiar.
Sin, I think you were at Joey's first show at the True Band Room. Gosh, it was a while ago, but it was like so awesome. So much improv and audience interaction, like put words in chat and then he would just make it work and flow to it. It was amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait for the show Thursday. I think it's going to be great. I'm definitely going to be tuning into some other people's performances throughout the day.
I'm so excited. I can't really like process what's happening. If I were to use AI to like visualize my own brain, it's like leaking out of the confines of my skull in like a really good, pretty energy way.
We need a prompt engineer to make this happen. We need a visual representation.
I'll work on it. Neo's here. Let's see.
What up, Neo? Oh, hello, and Jester. Hello, fuck boys.
Awesome.
I see. 13 came up to speak. How are you, buddy?
What it do? Hello. I don't know. You came with that energy. I figured it was needing to be reciprocated. So
Yes, I would expect nothing less. I'm over here at the True Band Room, dude. Me and Kness are actually taking over Shelly's bubble. It smells quite nice in here, so
oh, shit.
I
I'm at Diamond Hand City.
well, like, feel free to join us in Shelly's bubble
I'll have to be
anytime you're
there
ready.
as soon as I can.
I'm very glad to hear that I have a nice smelling bubble in my metaverse existence. Hey, QXG is here too. Again,
Let's go.
yeah, again, everybody's welcome to grab the mic if you want to come up and chat. This is a super chill space, we're going to be talking about mental health and Web3 music and just Web3 in general too. It's been quite a wild ride we've been on thus far, and I'd love to hear everybody's stories. So, Joey, since you have the mic, how has your musical experience in Web3 been so far?
It's actually been pretty amazing. I mean, I've traveled places I've never been before, such as New
Yo,
York and Boston.
who there? Who there?
Yeah, and just connected with a lot of people, like you obviously, Shelly, and
Oh, what's
people
up,
on
Scott?
these spaces. It's
How
just
are you, bud?
awesome to be able to meet a whole new group of people. Like-minded people. I feel like are more positive and less competitive in Web3 too. So that's one of the things the benefits of it, I think.
Oh, I love that. And sorry, Specimen, were you able to hear Joey? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hear you.
Okay.
Hey, I did mute Specimen. Well, I thought his mic was just unmuted by accident. Can
Oh,
you
gotcha.
unmute Specimen, or maybe he was talking to someone else in the background. Just need to make sure I didn't like permanently unmute or permanently mute him. I think by the laughing, it was he's good.
Okay. Very good, very good. Joey, I love to hear that. I've met so many amazing humans in real life from the metaverse, and yeah, I agree. This has been just an incredible ride so far. Hello, Salty. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for
Hi,
joining.
friends. This is so awesome. I'm so excited to be here. How's everybody doing?
Doing great, thank you. How's your
It has been
Sunday?
great after a very long winter of being parked at the same place. Today was our travel day again, so it was really nice to be on the road. And now we're all settled, you know, doing some creative stuff in preparation for this beautiful day.
Oh, amazing. I'm so excited. So, for anybody just joining that's not aware of what's going on, it is Mental Health Month. Um, and in the metaverse specifically, the True Band Room has partnered with MTV for Mental Health Action Day to pivot from mental health awareness to mental health action, because arguably we've got plenty of awareness. Now it's time to do stuff. What are we going to do? We are hosting a 24-hour live music festival to give access to the globe during all hours of the day, any time zone, to jump in, share good vibes and healing energy with other humans from across the world. So, that said, we're here to just sort of chat about mental health and what Web3 has done for us, good, bad, the ugly, whatever you want to share. This is just a totally open forum to sort of just talk as friends.
Sorry for the silence. I'm over here inviting everyone to Shelly's bubble.
I actually want to share something if you guys don't mind.
Yes, please go
Sure.
for it.
Well, it's kind of related to what mental health awareness. So I know most people that are in Web3, like they smoke weed, like they brag about it and stuff, but like I pretty much did it my whole life. But Web3 is actually partially responsible for me quitting weed, because like when I got into the space, I was like still doing it almost every day. And then I would like get on spaces and I would almost feel like stupid. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be like talking and I'd be like, man, like, was that stupid? And plus, like at the time, I didn't really understand crypto very well. And so I was like, man, like I'm trying to learn all this stuff, but I can't really process it because I'm like so damn high. I'm like freaking stupid. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? I'm actually not gonna smoke weed until I sell my first NFT. And I put my first NFT out. I think it was in like April of last year. And it took me like a month to even sell an NFT. And by that time, I was like, well, like I guess I could celebrate by getting high. But at that point, I was like, man, I've already went so long without it. Like I don't even need to do it. And so I think just that like has improved my mental health tremendously. Like I feel better, I sleep better. You know, I work out, I eat healthy now, and so yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Oh, sorry, Sin, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, from what you were saying at the beginning, kind of how definitely cutting the weed has helped with the mental clarity aspect of things. Like whenever you're talking on spaces or about to like, I don't know, fucking do something. Like I definitely like right now, I would say at this like current moment, I'm coming to that like point where I'm just like I'm noticing the difference of myself when I'm fucking blasted out of my mind right before, or yeah, like smoking right before the show, or even when I'm like, kind of, I guess we can say sober, if that's the word. Um, yeah, like I can definitely form my sentences better. I can definitely uh get my point across better. So I do see how like I'm getting to that point as well. That's what I was trying to say. Welcome, Scott.
Yeah, and like I'm not against it or anything like that. Like, you know, obviously a lot of people do it and it doesn't seem to really affect them too much negatively. And just for me, it wasn't really benefiting me personally, but you know, obviously everybody's different. So
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I think that it really does hit people differently. Like, there's no way I could smoke and then function in any sort of social capacity because I either get too paranoid or I'm just a complete fool, which can be fun depending on the circumstances. But I don't like having to gamble with how it's going to hit me. And I'm so sensitive. Like, Dino and I were smoking just super high CBD strains, like CBD dominant, like 20-to-1 ratio for the medical benefits. And I I got high on that. So that's how sensitive I am to the THC psychoactive stuff. And yeah, so I feel you there, but thank you so much. Let's see. Marcus, if you want to come up and chat, I did invite you up to speak. And let's see, Salty, do you want to share anything?
I can, yeah. I mean, I'm just really excited, and initially, I just wanted to say thank you again. It has been a really amazing journey, just kind of getting ready for this because, as a drag performer, an opportunity like this is really challenging because I'm like, what do I do? I want to make sure that I do something good. So, there's obviously gonna be a lot of my music there. I think this has been an opportunity to kind of like look at everything that I've been doing for the last couple of years and be like, wow, has been a lot of fun. And the True Brand Room has been an important part of this because it has been that, I can bring these wild creative ideas to life. And I'm taking the opportunity to be like, I don't know, look back and really think about mental health and how drag has helped me, but not only me, I have surprises. So I'm gonna have some special guests coming over. I will look at it more like a film that I'm kind of sharing with you all. I will definitely be there live, internet RV live permitting. But yeah, I'm putting something really special, and it has helped me really like feel more comfortable in my skin, even more. I am as a performer, as a queer artist, and I don't know, like it's just gonna share all this fun with you as well, and everybody coming together during this event. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really nervous, but I'm really excited as well.
Oh my God, I love that so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been an absolute honor working with you and sharing all this awesome energy with the world. So I'm just so grateful to have met you. And thanks to Mr. Sweet because he introduced us. So shout out Mr. Sweet.
Yes.
Um, yes. Sin, did I cut you off?
No, no. Well, I do want to say big love to Mr. Sweet. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Let's see, and I would like to remind everyone to like and retweet the room. Make sure you tell your friends that we're here, and would like to kind of say hello to Roy. It's my first time seeing him in the space. Just want to welcome you, say hello, and if you would like to come up and speak, you're more than welcome to. Today's space is an open forum.
Amazing. And Cozy is in the True Band room right now. And whoop, I just dropped my phone. So sorry. I just want to say a special shout out to Cozy of the Bit Bear Gang. And he will also be performing next week. No, it's this week, Thursday. And I just want to say I heard like a teeny tiny taste of it, and it's going to be incredible. So just throwing that out there. And Marcus, I see you came up to joining us. Thank you so much. Do you have anything you want to share for next week?
Uh, Hi, everybody. No, I think this event is going to be totally crazy. It's going to be awesome. And like, how are you going to do? Like, it's 24 hours of music. We want to know how you're gonna make this. You know, you're going to like share like 12 hours with Gino, 12 hours alone. What's going to happen? Because it's going to be crazy. And like I'm so excited for this show because one thing about these live events is like it's so much work and everything, but since it's ready, the sensation is totally good. You know, it's like it's awesome. Like all the shows that I see, like in the Central Land and everything, like just with everybody, you know, it's like with builders, with music, you know, and you see like how things are developing too. I think just it's too crazy because it's so much ideas, like people sharing so much ideas and like let's see what is going to happen. But I'm like really excited for this day. You know, it's like 24 hours of music. It's going to be crazy. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And yeah, so behind the scenes is going to be kind of a hot mess for me. I'm going to attempt to stay up as much as I can and just sort of power nap in little chunks because I don't want to miss anything. I can't. But so my mental health action day will be like the entire week following this. Um, and Dino and I will obviously be helping each other out like in shifts, but we have hired community members to record everything from the avatar's perspective. So we'll at least have recordings from, in DCL, watching the venue, watching the stage. So we'll have the crowd and all of that to share later for anybody who may have missed it, and just to give the artists so that they can share however they see fit as well. And Marcus, can you share, because I know you're helping Data Ute prepare his event. Can you share a little bit about what the plan is with him?
Yes, of course. Because like Dada Youth is like he used to live in São Paulo. He's like a São Paulo guy. I'm like from Rio de Janeiro, but Dada Youth now he lives in Rio too. So we're going to another city like São Paulo. Have like one studio that like Virgin Records is like making in a lot of feeds and everything, and like it's kind of like really good place, and we're going to there like to make this happen, and it's going to be crazy because uh, it's going to be a lot of fun. And like one thing too we want to make is like we're going to make like a making of till the show starts, you know, since we leave Rio de Janeiro and go to São Paulo. We're going to show you like for people how we do it, like how you do like a transmission and everything, because I think it's like people get scared, you know, it's like, oh, how are I going to play in the metaverse? People don't know it. They imagine like yeah, really it's like a lot of things to do, but like it's a normal thing, you know. It's like if you are prepared to make, you make. And we are like giving like like a rocking unicorn little tour, because we're going to start like filming here to the day of the show, and it's going to be crazy. We're going to like to be in São Paulo in the next 2 days, and like he's going to be 9 a.m. So it's going to be early. We're going to like make some checks on the day early too. It's going to be good, and we're going to make a video about that. Till we drop from Rio de Janeiro and go to São Paulo, and of course I have like a bag here of some stickers of Rocking Unicorn. We're going to definitely like put in some streets, like make some content like that, because is that what people is going to imagine. Oh, because this name, like a lot of people that I told, oh, the name is Rocking Unicorn, and the people love it. It's like a curiosity thing. So let's place these stickers and let's have some fun. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Thank you, Shelly, for that. And like 24 hours, let's go.
Let's go. Oh my God. I love that so much that if I were to just like pop down to Rio or Sao Paulo, I would find Rocking Unicorn stickers. That blows my mind. Like, how cool is that?
That is
And
awesome.
isn't that fun? I need to like, we all need to, yes, we all need to just stick stickers places because that's too much fun. I see a question in Decentraland. Shelly, are you going to do a 24-hour event from Dual Arena? Yes. Yes, we are. This coming Thursday for May 18th, which is Mental Health Action Day, we will be running a 24-hour music festival live at the True Festival stage at negative 6969 in Decentraland. That was like so redundant, but I think we got all the necessary info in there. Oh, and Tang's here. Hello, Tang. Thank you so much for popping up. And hello, let's see, Dee Dee, Brothers, and Bud, Marilda, Roy, Ken, M. Losie's here. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for coming. And Scott, let's see. My phone is really hot. Losie, welcome. How are you?
Hi guys, hi Shelly, hi Sinful, Joey. How are you guys?
Doing good, doing good. So happy to hear from you.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Shelly.
No, I was just gonna, say hi and say doing well. So happy you're here.
glad I got to come. Oh my God, seems like I hadn't been in one of these spaces with you guys in a long time, but glad I got to be here. Guys, I had set the reminder and then I started listening to a podcast and like got carried away. And then when I looked at the clock, I'm like, oh my God, I'm late. So I came running. That's why I'm late. Little story, but how is everyone doing this Sunday?
I just have to say that your song Chains is like the best earworm I've ever had. Like it's in my head all the time. Like I was shopping at Target, just busting it out in my head. And yeah, when like top 40 for Losi Chains, because damn, that's a good song.
Shelly, thank you. That makes me smile. I really, really like. That makes me so happy. I can't wait to perform that song. Honestly, I think it's my favorite song to perform on like shows slash the metaverse. I think it's super fun and I think it gets like people dancing and vibing. So I can't wait. I'm very excited for this week and Thursday and seeing other people's performances and just having a 24-hour day of music. Super, super excited about that. How are you guys feeling for the event?
I'm super duper excited. And from the, from the Metaverse Music Festival experience, it was like really fast. Like we found out we had the opportunity to have a stage and we just like all dove into working and it was such a quick turnaround. For this one, we've had time to prepare. And I'm kind of like antsy. Like I'm so excited. I almost prefer the super fast turnaround because this is like Christmas too far away. I can't handle the excitement. So while I
I
appreciate having more time, I'm also like, I can't handle it.
I feel you. No, I feel you because sometimes well, not for like the same exact reason, but I feel like when let's say I don't know I have an exam or something like too far ahead into the future, like even though yeah you have like more time to prefer to prepare and all of that, it's like you are also like in my case instead of excited just anxious and nervous for longer because it's like damn I needed to be it already and just get it over with. But in this case it's like you are so excited to have it, so I can see that. But also super weird, like time flies. Like I remember when you told me about this event and I thought to myself like yeah, of course, and but it just seems so like far ahead into the future and now it's this week, so yeah, crazy. And also shout out to Canessa in the audience, my girl down there. Hi. Yeah. Joey.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, sorry.
Sorry.
Go.
No, I was just going to say, I was just going to shout out Canessa and say thank you because she's the reason we know you, Losi. That was the introduction. So thank you, Canessa.
That is true. I always remember that too. It's crazy how things happen. And also, worlds are colliding today because Joey is actually the reason I know Canessa. So, hi Joey.
Hey, how are you?
What's up? I see you're also performing on Thursday, right?
Yeah, yep, at 8 p.m. Eastern. Are you at 2 p.m. Eastern?
3. I'm at 3 p.m.
3.
Eastern. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm
Mm.
definitely gonna check it out.
No, same. Middle of the day, get the vibes up. Get some. I'm nervous, guys. I gotta admit it. I'm nervous. I know I already performed once, but this seems like I don't know, like it's nerve-wracking.
You got this, Losi. We believe in you.
Hi, Canessa. How are you?
Good. It's awesome to see you here and see your name on this event. It's like wow, it's been a cool couple months.
I know it's crazy, right? But I'm so excited. I love you guys. I love the True Bedroom. I also messed up. I thought the performance was in the True Bedroom, but apparently we're in a big like the main stage. Where is it again?
The festival stage.
The festival stage. Damn, that's exciting.
Have you been there yet, Losi?
No, I've only been in the Truman room, honestly, in the Central, and I think like I definitely gotta explore more of the Central land. Is it, I don't know, like is it close to you guys or somewhere completely different?
It's somewhere completely different. And the coordinates are like, you couldn't even ask for better coordinates. It's negative 6969.
Oh God, clearly.
Loud and clear. I see Cozy down in the listeners. Welcome, Cozy. If you would like to come up and chat, you're more than welcome to. And that goes for anyone that's listening as well. If you would like to come up and chat with us, talk about mental health and Web3 music, whatever it is, just request to come up to speak, and we got you. Shelly, what time is Cozy's performance? I would like to be up for that one.
Let me check the master calendar. We're going to put together a graphic with everybody's times on like a one pager of the schedules, just so that we can all kind of keep track. No, my computer froze. I will
How
have this
many
answer.
artists are performing?
24.
Oh wow, so one per hour, like quite literally.
Yep. 1 hour
Damn.
sets. Let's see. Cozy is at 7 a.m. Eastern. Mew, you got to either stay up really late or get up early.
So As far as like the scheduling is going, I have been silent in there just to wait for everyone to, put in their times, and then I'm gonna get in where I fit in type of thing because like, like I could afford I can stay up at whatever times and would prefer everyone else to have the times they want. So I think I might be at Cozy's show to tell you the truth with how the schedule is looking last time I looked.
Oh, amazing. I love that so much. And thank you. Yes, just if anybody's curious, we have a sign up sheet for a few of the Decentraland videographers, and we're filling in the time slots based on like availability. And yeah, so very excited, very excited. Hi, Ingester. I see your hand is up.
Yeah, hello. It's been a while since we talked. I just want to say like how great it is that you do like a 24-hour live stream show and that you got like so many people involved in this because you aren't doing this alone, and I think that's amazing because at first I thought like you were the one like the only one going to do the 24-hour live stream. So I don't think that's the case. You're going to take some naps, as you said, like the power naps. Is that right?
Yes, my partner Dino and I will be behind the scenes, helping each other run everything behind the scenes. Because in between the live sets for the music performances, we'll have little clips of mental health resources to share from several mental health professionals from all over the world. So some sets from the musicians will be like 55 minutes or 57 minutes, and then we'll fill in with these recordings from or that are just sharing resources. So for us on the back end, we'll have to be managing that. So somebody up has to be awake on this side. But again, we'll be taking very good care of ourselves afterwards and can't wait. It's going to be a marathon.
I also
That's
have keys to that screen, so if you ever needed my help on that end.
Oh, thank you, Sin. Yeah, remember when we did the first sleepover party in Decentraland in the band room, like way back like a year and a half ago, and I think Dino fell asleep at the keyboard and you were running the show.
I remember the first attempts at a overnight event. And I mean, this would be a good time to kind of try to like pull out the old tricks of like, because I feel like during those hours there won't be many people that know that there's something going on. So it might be an opportunity to like jump into other public places like Genesis Plaza or maybe even Wonder Zone and like be like, hey, someone is performing over here. You want to go watch? See what happens. And I'm sorry, I think I did cut a jester off before I started speaking.
no worries, no worries. I just want to say that's really thoughtful that it's also implemented with this mental health action. It's just so amazing and like that somebody does like a 24-hour live stream. Aside from me this time, it's just heartwarming. I love it. I'm just amazed by it. And yeah, you just gotta, like, if I can give some advice, you just gotta stay hydrated. And I prefer to advise you that you don't use any substances at during that time because it can be really hard.
Oh, that's fantastic advice. Yeah, there will be no substances in use during this time. Can't trust that. I would hate to, fall asleep and just miss the whole thing. Oh my God, can you imagine if I just like fell
Passed
asleep?
out.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
No, but Shelly, quick question. So, who was the kind of like the person or entity behind the idea of having this event? I also love it. I'm a huge advocate of mental health, and I'm so happy that it's the big like the overarching like theme of the concert. So just curious who was the person or company behind it.
So it was or is MTV. They
Oh,
are running this, huge campaign for mental health action, and their entire, goal is to shift the culture around mental health from awareness to action. So they partnered with thousands of mental health professionals, just organizations all over the globe to amplify this message. And so a friend of mine that's also in Web3 brought it to my attention, and I was like, oh my gosh, immediately. I was like, we have to do a 24-hour event to reach the entire globe. Because I know that one of the biggest complaints with live shows and live events in Decentraland is, oh, it's not in my time zone, or I'm asleep at that time, or I have to work. So I was like, oh, game on. Let's do 24 hours so that everybody across the globe has access to music and good vibes and healing energy. Like, let's tap into this community, because my personal mental health journey is really like connecting with people like this way has been one of the most magical experiences of my life. And so I want more people to have that opportunity. Sin.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead,
No, no,
Lucy.
go ahead, Sin. You raise your hand. I am the one who's mean. No, go ahead, Sin.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask a follow-up question. As far as like the action goes, during the event, are there gonna be like kind of like designated areas for like links to whatever organization, like maybe yeah, whatever organization that may have put it on themselves to like help individuals with their mental health. Is there like going to be any way to like that I could highlight them, or I can help, or anyone can really help?
Yes. So we have a landing page of everybody that has submit their resources. So we will be linking to that from within Decentraland. And then I'm going to pin a tweet to an article I wrote on Blockster that also has that information. Oh, I got to find the tweet. But yeah, so and then MTV is tracking metrics by how many actions are taken in many different ways. Like a lot of these organizations are doing IRL events, and so the action isn't as so the organization is responsible for tracking how many actions were taken. But for us, it's the use of the hashtag. So if you guys attend, please shoot out a tweet or post to Instagram or somewhere and just use that mental health action hashtag so that MTV can see just what we're up to in the metaverse.
Maybe I shouldn't raise my hand. Sorry for hogging the mic, everyone. But another follow-up question, which was kind of one that I got on Wednesday, in the Twitter space. Like, is this an activation for MTV, directly? Or will this be an activation for one of their partners directly? And if not, how can we make this kind of like something that they can consider?
So Mental Health Action Day proper is like MTV property. And so behind the scenes, I'll just share everything. I'm not trying to like dance around anything. I'm in meetings with people that do work for the MTV team. And I've been as loud as I possibly can about what we're up to. And so what we can do to really get more attention is seriously just blast that hashtag mental health action, tag them, tag them, tag them. We need to show them what we're doing and the power of, Decentraland live music.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I mean, yeah, definitely. I do see like this is an opportunity for our community here to kind of show the world like how loud we can be, and for a good cause, of course. Let's see. I'll pass it over to Joey. I think your hand was up first, and then Ingester.
Yeah, I just had a quick question. How do you want us to go about giving away those lunch boxes? I noticed Canessa, like she already gave hers away. So should we give them away now, or like should we save some for the actual show and give some away in there?
I would prefer you use them as a promo tool, like give them away now to the audience that maybe isn't into Decentraland yet, like try to get that attention, because we will be dropping 24 show apps in one day, one per hour for every artist. You'll all have the show app. And if you're not familiar with what the show app is, it is the True Band Room's proprietary attendance token. Anyone who logs in with a wallet and attends the event automatically receives this Polygon NFT in their hidden folder on OpenSea. With
20,
that,
24 show apps. Are Nick and Florian going to kill you?
no,
Yeah,
maybe,
you run it. You run it
maybe.
by the team.
So so yeah, 24 show apps are dropping after the event, and I haven't told anybody this yet. So since you're all here, little alpha, Kirzaz is working on an incredible wearable for all show app holders after the event. It's going to be so freaking cool. So that will be like, the event merch that you receive like at a real life show, like, oh my gosh, I was there and now I got this thing. You're going to get this thing. So everybody that attends, so the lunchbox is really just like the fun preliminary, like wear this to the event. I want to see lunchboxes waving, on the dance floor at the concert. So yeah, you are free to do whatever you want with those lunchboxes, but I would encourage you to give them away prior to the event.
Go ahead, Jester.
All right, so I was going to jump in on the topic like on using the hashtag and everything. I think we are even able to ask the person that's holding the Decentraland account to make a post about this at the day you're doing it. And I think the person was called Kim. We can message them, and I think like if we all message the Decentraland account holder, then they will probably also do that and retweet that, and therefore we will get a lot of engagement for you and your event. That's just a good way to do this.
That's a great idea. I can absolutely contact Kim and make sure they're aware that we want to be using this hashtag. Like, let everybody know, please use this
Yep,
hashtag.
definitely, and even reach out to Dow, to Fractillion.
Uh,
Wait, Fractillion is involved. Ha ha.
yes, we will be speaking on the Decentraland DAO space this Tuesday as well about this event.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. Can't wait. I like those Twitter spaces that Dow has been doing, getting more engaged. Hopefully in the future they can start like getting more of the core team to show up and kind of like introduce themselves and, so the community can get to know them. Canessa, go ahead.
I was thinking it might even be a good time too, as we make these posts and have our lunchbox giveaway, just to remember some of our friends who maybe, are busy with like real life stuff, or we haven't seen them for a while. They haven't stopped into Decentraland. Like, I feel like this could be one of those catalyst events that brings some of our friends back who maybe have been, gone for a while. And just to kind of, in the heart of mental health awareness, I like to check in on friends when I haven't heard from them for a while. Just to let them know that there's people out there that are thinking about them. And it's always interesting how appreciative they are. So maybe even just like, tagging some friends you haven't seen for a while, Mahaha, Kim Possible, UMAC, and just be like, hey, Endo, we've been talking like, yeah, I want to come back. I want to party with you. Well, like, this is the time. This is probably the biggest event we're going to have, for a while until like, well, Beauty Week. And I don't know that that's going to be quite the same vibe. I feel like, I just feel like this is going to be one of those memories that we hang on to, I feel like, for a long time. So yeah, maybe just set that as a personal challenge. Tag some friends you haven't seen for a while and invite them personally. I've invited a few. Been like, come on, party with us, join us, and see if we can get some old faces back, because that would just be like the best, to see some people we haven't seen for a while show up randomly to the party. That would be so dope.
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I love that so much. Thank you. I just made a mental list of like, oh, I got to reach out to Cloud. Aspen, haven't seen them around in a while. Yes, the list is growing as we speak. I want to welcome Upper Reality to the mic. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Doing great. How is your Sunday so far?
It's going well. I'm just always in front of my computer creating something, so that's what I'm up to today.
I love it. Can you share anything about this week that you're comfortable sharing?
Well, I am super excited to be gearing up for my slot in the mental health action event. It'll be on the 18th at 10 a.m. And yeah, major excited about that. Having done my first Decentraland show a few weeks ago, I am super amped for this one because I think this community is really dope and genuine and all that noise. So, yeah, that's what I'm up to for the most part. I guess also like I have my first Sound XYZ drop on the 7th of June, so that's something I've been working on too, and I'm pretty stoked for also.
Ooh, congratulations. That's exciting.
Thank you. I'm really excited as well. This is just a time period where as long as I focus through this part, starting to really ride the momentum and serve it as it truly is, then I think that things are going to turn over really nicely.
And when did you say that drops?
June 7th is my Sound XYZ drop.
Got it. Very cool.
Congrats. And
Thank you.
excited for you. That's awesome.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a producer and singer-songwriter, so I'm pretty hardcore about like doing most of the things myself music-wise. I just enjoy having sort of like creative autonomy in that sense. So anything you do hear from me is pretty much 99% produced by me, unless I explicitly say it wasn't. So that's something I take a lot of pride in, and I make sure to mention every time I engage what I do.
What genre of music do you produce?
Well, I call it electro soul music, but it's kind of a working title. I think it incorporates elements from a lot of aspects of music. Mostly, though, it keeps a nice groove, and I like to have a fat bass, and I like to get chordal, and I like my fancy percussion. So as long as all those elements are in there, I can say that's a part of my signature sound.
Nice, awesome, very cool stuff. Well, nice to meet you, and looking forward to your performance on Thursday.
Likewise.
You said it's your second time this would be on Decentraland?
Yep, my second time on Decentraland. Well, I guess let me try to think.
Third Vroomway, right?
Yeah, because it's my second time working with you guys, but I also did Vroomway. So it's like technically the third.
Got it. Very cool.
And just to clarify, Upper Reality is on at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, yeah, that's important. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Shelly, I have a question. So I remember you said there is gonna be a professional kind of like videographer during the event, right? Like recording all the performances.
Yes.
When will the kind of like recordings be available for other people who are not able to attend the event to watch?
So the way we're going to handle that is that's up to you, the artist. We're going to give that file like the next day. I'm going to just be organizing files and sending them via Dropbox so that you can download that on your end. And maybe that's a personal discussion with each artist. Like, do we upload that to YouTube on the True account, or is that something you want to do as the artist? Because we're giving that to you. That's like your asset, like your property to do with what you want. You want to mint it as an NFT, like, so I think it'll be individual per artist what you want to do, but we're down. But I will be distributing those videos like as soon as I have them.
Oh, got it. Awesome. That's even better. That's awesome. Perfect. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, I will. So after the event, you'll get the recording, and then I'll let you know who recorded it so that you can give proper credit to the videographer wherever that makes the most sense. And then yeah, that'll be how we do that. And I'm trying to think, there was one more thing, and I just had a complete brain fart. Zen, help me.
I don't know what you were thinking, but but it I'm, I mean, I do have an extra device. I don't if you if you ever wonder if you ever need like someone to just like stand around and record the entire thing and be live on Twitch, and probably can't do it on YouTube because we'll be blocked in several countries. But but
Wait, why are you guys blocked?
oh no, because of music. Music is always like really hard to kind of to stream. Like if it's a DJ set, then like oh like I don't know, it'll get copyrighted, and then some of the music that is used is like you'll get a warning of the content being blocked in like a list of countries and blah blah blah. But if it's like original content, then usually it doesn't copyright. But it would have to kind of be like separate videos because one little small thing copywriting a whole being copyright will affect the whole video. So I'll probably could like do something that's there like live on Twitch for 24 hours.
If you're offering, I will happily accept. One of the videographers that we're working with was like, you need to have two per hour. What if there's a technical problem and somebody doesn't capture audio or somebody freezes or Decentraland crashes? And I was like, oh my God. There's like I'm already thinking that way, but now you're just really stressing me out. But so yeah, if you want to have a device going for 24 hours, that would be absolutely awesome just to have a backup plan.
Wait, I actually have a question.
Hmm.
So there's this platform that I am starting to want to use, which is like a Twitch but for Web3. Um, and it's called Hype Shot. Is there any way that I could like stream live my performance on Hype Shot so that people who are not in Decentraland can just like log into Hype Shot and watch it through Hype Shot?
If you have a Restream account, you can stream to multiple end destinations. For this particular event, we would prefer that if you're going to amplify it, it is from the avatar's perspective so that people are seeing the Decentraland experience. But we can certainly figure that out in a DM to get that set up.
Sorry, I hate to interject really quick, but Losi, I literally pressed send on a text to my friend following up about onboarding onto HypeShot. Like, it happened as you were talking about it. The most bizarre thing that's happened to me this weekend.
No
My God.
way. So you
Yeah.
want to like start doing Hype Shot?
Yes, well, I stream to Twitch very often. And then a friend of mine, I don't know if you know Aiden Graves, if that's a familiar name, but at any rate, um, he was telling me about 402,
Mm-hmm.
and
They rebranded to Hype Shot, yes.
so that's just what I've heard like literally today, because like I put in for the onboard to 402, and then I was like, like sort of wondering when it was going to go through, and then I reached out and I was like, oh hey, like what up with 402? And he was like, oh, I think they're busy, doing their Hype Shot rebrand. And I was like, oh, and I literally just sent, oh, okay. And then like as I was sending, oh, okay, you started talking about Hype Shot. It was nuts.
Wait, actually, I am very good friends with the founder, and like we talk every like a lot. I help them kind of like giving them feedback with new products they're gonna kind of like use. If you want, I can connect you with him so that he can give you access and everything, and hop on a call with you. He's the nicest person, and so let me like know, and I can set that up.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I would actually love that. I'll send you a DM right now.
Yes,
Look
perfect.
at
Okay,
us. This is great.
amazing.
Ha. I'm sending ASAP.
Yay, perfect.
I want to jump on this. This is great from Twitter Spaces that people connect so quickly and they just find each other in a way and help each other. This is amazing to hear and see. I love it.
Oh yes, believe me, I'm here because of a Twitter space of my good friend here, also Joey, where I met Canessa, which led me to Shelly and Sinful. Like, I mean, Twitter spaces are wild.
Yeah, that's true. It's amazing. I love it. Yeah, like you can always find people to work with. It's just a great way to connect. I find it much more useful than LinkedIn, you know?
Twitter Spaces are the LinkedIn of Web3, you know, like your bio and being on Twitter Spaces are like will definitely get you places in Web3.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my mic was stuck and I'm like off mic, on mic. But I feel that so hard with LinkedIn. Like I now speak Web3 like a little degen-ish. And when I go over to LinkedIn, I'm so intimidated, like, oh, I gotta speak professionally, and I kind of forgot how. Until I put on a job alert for Metaverse and Web3 just for fun to see what's out there. And I am dead serious when I say that there was this job, posting, and in the requirements, it said proficiency in memes. And I was like, oh, and fluency in GIFs. And I was like, I was made for this. This is amazing. Finally, the professional world has caught up for all of us in Web3. So if you are looking for work, put on an alert for Metaverse and Web3 on LinkedIn and just look at what's out there because it's going to be so much fun over the next couple of years to see how these jobs evolve.
Oh, believe me, I feel you, Shelly. It's like I go now and I before like joining Web3, I used to be super corporate. Like I go to business school and I was like on track to go like to either investment banking or consulting, and I was super duper like proper whatever. Came across Web3, now my language has completely changed, and now when I go back, I'm like, how do I even communicate properly with people who do not speak Degen, do not speak GM? Okay.
And then I know, and how do I talk about my friends with a straight face? Like, oh, sinful meat stick in a corporate boardroom.
Bro, actually, it's also hilarious. Like, yeah, here we go by like random names, and it's fun. It's fun though. Life has to be fun.
I prefer to think of Specimen 13 as my real name.
Oh, Dino's going to change his name. His real name is John, and he's like, no, absolutely not. Call me Dino. And
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's
Like he's gonna teach his actual name like on like paper and stuff.
He's talking about it seriously. Like I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Same.
Damn.
Like legit. I've been having the same thoughts for a while now.
Like a lot of people think Koff is my real last name, but it's not. It's just hilarious. A lot of times I just like run with it and let them think that.
That's awesome. I totally thought it was your name.
I mean, lately I just been introducing myself as Salty, and it really trips people. They're like, does not compute, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm using my drag name today. I've been in that mindset, my Web3 Salty drag brain the whole day, so I just kind of go with it.
Oh my gosh, I want to write like a resume and list all of my Web3 people as references, but using Web3 names, and Sinful Meat Stick being at the top because that's just the best one ever.
You gotta start.
I could change my name.
I'll get the paperwork drawn up.
Thank you, sir.
Anytime.
So we are coming in on an hour. Shelly, conversation has been going so good. What do you think? Should we continue or start to wind down?
Well, does anybody else want to grab the mic and share anything? Do we have any? Let's see. I want to see down here. Hello, Jim Cedric. Just looking to see. And what's going on in the band room? Oh, Billy's here. He should change his real name to Billy. Oh, wait. Sir, Billy, do you want to join the space? And now I'm stumbling on myself because I don't know what I'm doing here. So give me 1 second. I just panicked because Billy is performing on Thursday, but as Dr. Jaffel. And I just realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, did I dox him? And he wasn't doxed. And I just had like a little minor panic attack. So I apologize. But Dino assured me that no, Billy has posted that he is Dr. Jaffel.
That reminds me of you remember, y'all ever seen that clip when Jimmy Fallon is interviewing RuPaul and he's like, you're one of the first drag queens, and she's like, a drag queen? And like the way that Jimmy Fallon's face like freezes, like he's like seeing his life flash before his eyes. Did he just a drag queen? And he's just sitting there frozen in time, poor thing. And then finally, RuPaul goes, "I'm the queen of drag," and then it all just, okay.
That's actually what just happened. My whole body is sweating, and I was cold like 5 minutes ago.
That's how I heard it in your voice. I was like, oh, I remember this.
Oh man, that was awesome. So Billy, I hope you enjoyed my minor panic attack here. With that, maybe it's time to wind down, Sin.
I guess so. So I guess let's start with our performers for Thursday. Any final thoughts? We can start from Upper Reality with Upper Reality. Any final thoughts before we close out? Anything you would like to tell everyone?
Bullish.
Same.
That's all.
Same. Thank you, Upper Reality, for being here, and it's so nice to meet you. Hopefully we can have you on Music Matrix in the future, kind of like with you for your own episode.
I'm super excited about that. I would be super keen.
Let's go. Let's pass it on over to Joey. Joey, final thoughts?
Yeah, just excited for Thursday. I'm gonna start doing some giveaways tomorrow and try to make some noise and get some more people in the room. So yeah, I'm just excited about it and glad to be here talking to all my friends.
Thank you for being here. Salty, final thoughts?
Very excited, and please take care of yourself. I think as I'm realizing as well, like working on this mental health piece, and once we can get very stressed out, and but like we say, we also gotta take time for ourselves. So right after, maybe we take a really good time for ourselves. So excited, very bullish as well.
I love that. Yeah, it is very important to keep track of your mental health, as well as like even take care of your body, because that is the vessel where your mind what your mind controls. So yeah, big shout out to Salty. I'm so happy to have you here. And I'll pass it over to Losi. Final thoughts?
I just wanted to say, guys, thank you first of all for hosting this event, for helping put it together. Love it, love the concept, love all the artists that are performing. Very very excited about it. Can't wait to have a full day of music, like you guys said. Good vibes and kind of like racing or changing awareness to action in mental health, which is much needed, especially in the times that we're going through right now. So yeah, just very excited. Shout out to all of the artists performing. Shout out to Shelly and Dino for putting it, making it happen, because without you guys, it would not. So yeah, much love to everyone, and shout out to the audience for being here.
Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello today. And now let's pass it to our speakers. Let's see if they have final thoughts. I think I know the answer for this one, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Specimen, what you got for us?
I guess I got a couple things really.
Let's go.
So talking about mental health, it's a topic like near and dear to my heart. But if you're struggling, seek support, whether it be friend, family member. Um, it's better to talk to somebody. Make sure you're taking care of your physical self as well as your mental. Get enough sleep. Make sure you're stretching, exercising, drinking water, changing your socks, taking your Motrin. Um, and I know this may be a hard one for some, but practice self compassion. Be kind to yourself. That's all I got.
Much love, Specimen. So happy to have you up here. And Ingester?
Yeah, I just want to say it's very wise that she pulled this out and do this 24-hour live stream, because that way she can reach to everybody around the world and spread the message about the mental health. And I just love it because in some countries, it's just not that it's not a topic they talk about, and maybe this way somebody gets helped or something. And I think that's very wise and thoughtful of Shelley. I love it.
Thank you, Ingester. And passing it over to Canessa. What you got for us?
Oh, hey, I don't know if I've got too much, but I liked what I heard Specimen saying. And, my background is working with high school students in special education, and a lot of them were there because of emotional behavioral, like basically just kids that were in mental health crisis. And so that's like suicide prevention is my specialty. And just remind everybody that the number one most preventative thing that you can do is a caring conversation between two people or more people, but let's start with two. So please just never underestimate the power that the metaverse has, because a lot of times we might think that we're just avatars running around on screen, but I think maybe some of the people that are here, like, this is how socializing is comfortable for them, and it might be the only social interaction that they have. And that's not I'm not going to say that's good or bad. That's just how life has it's the chips that life has thrown at them. So yeah, having been on the some pretty intense situations with my students, and grown-ups, adults too. It's I think we just need to really be there for each other, and yeah, check in with your friends, check in with yourself, like Specimen said. And I hope, I'm glad Sin asked the question before I had a chance to, of like, what is the action going to be? Because I do think sometimes, when we have these like awareness months or events, sometimes it can just be maybe a publicity move or something. So I do hope that we have action behind it. Just a reminder for anybody, if you need, the number for the suicide prevention hotline number is 1-800-763-TALK. And so that, just, I don't know, keep that in your mind if you ever need to reach out. And yeah, be there for your friends, and reach out to me if you ever need it. I am careful about like offering too much. Like, I got to protect my peace, and I have yeah. So you can only do so much. But please, if you ever need help, reach out to any one of us. I think we're here for each other. We're an amazing community, and I'm honored to be like in this group of people. So love you all. That's all I got.
You were saying I don't have much. Thank you, Canessa. Ingester, I see your hand came back up.
Yeah, so I also forgot to say something. Maybe because Kanessa reminded me. Um, I have a whole background with mental health as well. I went to a special school and everything, And I just want to say, in the end, if you keep trying, it will work out for you. But you just have to believe in it. I even did, like, in my own projects, I added like a Discord channel group with all the numbers from every country where you can call or reach out to a website in order to get your self-helped, or if you are interested in, learn about how to handle emotions and everything. So I have an entire list, and I'm willing to share this with everybody. Send this list out to you guys. Maybe you can add it to your Discords or whatever project you have. Feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you, Ingester. And as for me, thank you everyone for being here. Really appreciate your time, your very, very valuable time. To everyone here in the space, and of course everyone listening in on YouTube and in the band room on Decentraland. Um, I guess keep an eye out for tomorrow's events. It's going to be another crazy Monday, MoFi Mondays at True Band Room, ABC Decentraland Tour with CK Bubbles, Odd Job, and the man Billy T Coin, and followed by Beyond the NFT after with myself. At Dollhouse, I will be host. I will be having a nice interview with Mergestic from the DG team tomorrow, so that should be exciting. Really appreciate everyone once again. Love you all, and I'll pass it to you, Shelly.
Thank you so much for that. And thank you everybody for sharing such beautiful words and, care for the community. From my personal vulnerable side, when I hit really, really low lows, which happens often, the thing that gets me through is knowing how fast things change. If you're having a really bad day or a bad hour, it can turn around so fast. Look at Web3. We all talk about how fast it moves. Like, just hang on. Hang on through those moments and know that you are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You can reach out to any of us, jump into Decentraland, talk to a person that's running around, and you'll find friends, family, and, real humans. And that's what I love so much about this space. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to connect all of you and to be part of this amazing community and to be vibing over music, the universal language of vibes. So I cannot wait for Thursday. To clarify, it does start at midnight Eastern on the 18th, which is still the 17th on the Pacific Coast. So it's very confusing. I've been doing a lot of time at math, but we'll get there. So midnight Eastern, which is 4 a.m. UTC. Yes. Thank you all so, so very much for being here. Can't wait for this week, and much love, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Hello, hello, everyone that is listening here on Twitch. Really appreciate you. See, we have like 5 or 6 viewers. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Let's see. Perhaps maybe we should look for our next stream. Let's see, let's see. Would like to do a little music. I see Adapters here with the oldies. Let's get Adapter some love. Yeah, adapter 45 or 45 adapter. Did it work? There we go. Love you all. Later, everyone.